And a wrongful death lawsuit alleges Tulsa County jail staff knew an inmate was suicidal, but did not put him on suicide watch. He hung himself in his cell the day after that warning. The inmate's daughter talks with News on 6 reporter Allison Harris. You'll only see it on 6. Allison?
Scott, it was Thanksgiving weekend 2013 when Destiny Holland says she came to the jail to tell staff her father needed his medication desperately. She says no one listened and no one cared to stop her dad from killing himself. Destiny Holland says 3 warnings her dad was suicidal went without action by staff at the Tulsa County Jail. Her father, Ralph Holland, in jail on a misdemeanor domestic assault charge, used socks to hang himself in his cell.
How could that happen when we just told y'all?
The wrongful death lawsuit filed Tuesday in Tulsa County against former Tulsa County Sheriff Stanley Glanz, the jail's contracted medical services provider, and members of jail staff, claims cruel and unusual punishment, stating defendants ignored Mr. Holland's mental condition and failed to provide any care or take any precautions to prevent him from taking his own life.
He should have been placed on suicide watch.
Destiny says she went to the jail twice to beg staff to give her father his medication, painkillers, and possibly antidepressants. She says he made suicide threats before, and when he threatened his life again on November 30th, 2013, her mother, his ex-wife, called the jail.
They go and ask the inmate if they're suicidal. If the inmate tells them no, they're not suicidal, then they do. If they tell them they're not suicidal, then they leave it alone.
Tuesday marked 2 years since Ralph's suicide, 2 years of asking questions.
The only answer I got was we asked him if he was suicidal, and he said no, and that's all we can. If they say they're not suicidal, then we don't do anything about it.
Ralph left behind 8 children, including a baby girl, now 3 years old, whom Destiny adopted. Attorney Earl Lawson says the jail is responsible for Ralph's death.
The state is required to give them what they need.
Destiny says it's taken 2 years to file the lawsuit because attorneys weren't interested or were afraid to go after the sheriff. No one with the sheriff's office is commenting on pending litigation. Live in Tulsa, Allison Harris, News on 6.